I'd like to tell you a story today. Something that started about 6 months ago, and I didn't get the gist of it at that point. I woke up from a dream, and in that dream, I heard words whispered in my ear. What I thought they were saying was, "Go west, go west." And that made no sense to me. So the next few days, I had gone ahead and I searched everything west of Houston, where I live, to see what could possibly use my help. Couldn't find anything. So I go across the ocean, check over there to see if there's any natural disasters or anything going on over there that could require me to help. And there was nothing. So I kind of let it go. Maybe it was just a dream. Who knows? A few weeks later, same thing happens. I wake up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat, and in my ear I heard, "Can you go west? Can you go west?" Again, I look and look and look, and I cannot find anything. I cannot find anything to the west that I could go to and help or contribute my time and efforts. It was very frustrating, and certainly I didn't understand what was going on at the time. 3 months later, or 3 months ago, I should say, I'm flipping through the channels with my little 7-year-old boy, and we're looking for something to watch. And I come across a channel where people were singing and dancing to gospel music. So I decided to go ahead and watch the show with my son. He loves dancing, he loves singing, and we both love music. And they're singing, next thing I see, they're at a jail. The concert was performed at a jail here in Houston, Texas. And the person who put on the show name was Kanye West. Mr. West is some type of self-proclaimed priest, or I'm not sure what he is, but he believes he can talk to God. When I heard that name, it come clear that it wasn't Go West. It was Kanye West. Kanye West. So I try to reach out to this man. I try to find him on Facebook. I try to find his phone number. I Google him. Didn't realize I'd never heard of him before. Didn't realize he was married to one of the Kardashian girls. And I guess he was pretty famous. He was a rapper. Still not sure to this day what he was, what he is. And then I started reading up on him. And this man actually believes or states that he can talk to God, and God talks to him. So I'm trying to think to myself, how does this man and me fit together? Why would I be asked to go to Kanye West? I sent messages to him left and right through all the channels that I could. Couldn't talk to him personally. There's too many buffers in between. And for the last couple of months, I've probably written to him 6, 7, 8 times, and I've gotten no response. So I'm still complexed about why the Lord would be whispering in my ear, Kanye West, when this man doesn't even have the courtesy or the consideration to pick up the phone to give me a call. Again, there is nothing between us. I had never heard of him. Don't have any idea what the Lord has planned. But there's got to be something. The Lord does things in mysterious ways. We all know that. And it's strange for me because I've always been on my own. I've always helped on my own. I don't take any donations unless they're for other people. I don't take money from people. I don't ask for money from people. I try to handle the situations on my own. I guide the people, into different areas of the world that can help them or take care of them, or whatever the case may be. These are hard times we live on. Yesterday, for the first time, I spent most of the day on Facebook. And what a disappointment that was. Not only did I run into a bunch of scammers, thieves, prostitutes, sexually exploited films, people showing their privates, This is a place where people go together to have fun, to meet their friends. This is what it was designed for. It wasn't designed for the criminal activity. And I feel bad that I even stayed on there. But I have to try to make a difference. I reported a bunch of them people, and I got a lot of flack from it. Got a lot of people telling me to mind my own business and this and that, and it's on there for everybody to use any way they want to use it. Well, no wonder we have a dark cloud hanging over this world. You know, what has this world really, really come to? I am ashamed to be a part of it at this time. The things that are being allowed, the things that our children are being exposed to, is absolutely incredible. I had no idea. I'm a 63-year-old man, really naive. But yesterday, I swear, it was an eye-opener. It really, really was. The natural disasters that are happening in the last few years has just been incredible. The earthquakes, tsunamis. You have the locust situation over in Africa. Now you have the coronavirus. You know, that's covered half the world. 100,000 people infected. Tens of thousands of people have died. In Italy and Spain alone, 600, 700, 800 people a day are dying. This country right now has more cases than any other country. We are over 100,000 cases in this country. And the scary part is, we don't even have enough tests to test everybody. That's just based on the tests that they have. We're not even close to being 0.5% of the population have been tested. It's scary. It's gonna hurt a lot of people. A lot of people are gonna die from this. What do we do? You know, do we follow our government? Do we follow what they say? Do we stay inside? Do we wash our hands? Yes, good hygiene always helps. There's no doubt about that. It can't hurt. Stay home as much as you can. But I want to tell you something. This is a lot worse than what you know. There's no way that our government in 4 days would contribute $2.2 trillion to this situation if it wasn't bad. We're only getting part of the story. Unfortunately, in our days and times, the news don't really tell the truth. They're very prejudiced. They work for individuals. They don't elaborate on really what's happening. You got one channel that's all the way left. You have another channel that's all the way right. It's not like it was when I was a kid. When I was a kid, when you watched the news at night, before the news ended, there was always something nice and beautiful. So the last thoughts of the news before you went to bed was something really nice happened. This dog came home, or this family lost their belongings in a fire, and the neighborhood had come together and make sure they were taken care of. It was always something nice and beautiful and warming inside. Not like today. Today you turn it on and it's nothing but bad news, or people killing people. Where I come from in Maine, growing up, by the time I left, I'd only heard of 2 murders. Down here in Houston, we have 6, 8, 9 murders a day. It's an incredible change over the last 40, 50 years. And I don't understand it. We're not here to point fingers. We don't know what's causing it. We don't know why people do it. We don't know why the younger people are not like us. As I grew up, we all sat together on Sunday. We all ate dinner. Most of the time, if we were home at night, we all sat down and ate dinner together at night. We all went to church together on Sunday. Sunday afternoons we would take a ride. You ever see the show Blue Bloods? That's the way the families used to be 50 years ago. They were close-knit, stayed at home, loved each other, took care of each other. Today, we have brothers that don't speak, we have sisters that fight, we have families that take sides. It's a mess. It really, really is. And probably what's gone on is our own cause. We probably bring a lot of this on to ourselves. And it's sad to say that, and I'm not pointing fingers at anybody or any group. I believe that everybody's entitled to do what they want to do within the law. The law was made to protect people. Unfortunately today, the more money you have, the law don't make any difference. And that's the God's honest truth. If you get enough money, you can buy yourself out of anything. Ask Michael Jackson if you could, or Mr. Blake, or the rest of the celebrities that had millions of dollars that walked away from murder charges, or Jay Simpson. It's incredible the effect that money has. I don't have money. I never had no need for it, other than to pay my bills and to feed my family. Money is the root of all evils. Is it nice to have? Sure it is. I'd like to go take a cruise. I'd like to go to Hawaii. I'd like to take my family on a trip that they would remember forever. Take them to Disneyland. It's money does have its advantages, but when it's used to be able to break the law and be above the law, there's where I have a problem. Don't want to rant on. I just want to say to the people out there that have families in the hospital, or have families that have passed away, we are here for you, okay? We pray every night, the majority of us, for everybody, not just for ourselves. Good Christians pray for everybody. Good Christians help when they can help. Which brings me to another story. For the last few weeks, I have been feeding 15 people that have been living under bridges in boxes, 5 of which were children. The first week wasn't bad. The lockdown wasn't in effect. I could go to the restaurants and I could go to the neighbors and I could ask for cans of this or whatever they could spare to bring them to them. This last week has been a nightmare. People not answering the door, the restaurants are all closed, which basically left it up to me to do. Facebook's a beautiful thing and it's a great platform, but how many of my 1,000 followers live here in Houston or live here to help me? So basically it was up to me. My heart was broken last night when I went down there to bring these folks their dinner. When I got there, the Army National Guard was loading them on vans. And I tried to let them talk to me and try to get them my number, and they wouldn't let me nowhere near these people. I couldn't stop crying all night long. I was up till 4 o'clock this morning with tears in my eyes. It just broke my heart so bad. These kids range from the age of 2 to 12. Dirty, ripped clothes, filthy, starving. And now they're going to be taken away to some detention center, probably separated from their parents. This is not right. This is not right. Unfortunately, the way things are right now, there's nothing we can do about it. We can't even get information. The information pipeline has closed down, or it's clogged up with so many inquiries. People worrying about this and worrying about that, worrying about their families in other states, not able to go to them. Our families that are in the nursing home, we're not able to go and attend them and see them. And you know that when we visit them in the nursing home, it's the highlight of their day. That's what they look forward to. It's sad. What are we going to do about it? As a group, as people, as human beings, as people with hearts, what are we going to do? Please send your suggestions. I'm willing to listen to anything. There's a lot of good people out there, believe me, a lot of good people. And you guys are going to have to find a way to take care of each other and help each other. If not, this is going to get a lot worse. It's going to get a lot worse anyway. It's just a matter if you have a little comfort or you don't. But you need to be able to share your food. People are hoarding food left and right. Hoarding toilet paper. What for? That makes me laugh. Why would somebody hoard toilet paper? There's plenty of toilet paper to go around. You don't need 300 rolls of toilet paper in your house. It's not like they're going to run out. There's always, when I was a kid, you used the Sears and Roebuck catalog out in the outhouse. Toilet paper was something that we dreamed about. Especially on I grew up in northern Maine, by the way, but on a cold February night in northern Maine, 25, 30 below zero, and you have an outhouse. Believe me, there was no constipation problems. and you wanted to wipe, and it didn't matter what you wiped with, you just wanted to get it done and get back in the house where it was warm. Things aren't like that today. I'm asking you to please stop hoarding. Leave stuff for your fellow man. Help your neighbor. Check in on them. You don't have to go and get face to face to him. You can stand down on the ground, stand 10 feet away, yell to him. Throw a rock at the door. Just check on them, especially the elderly people. Make sure they're okay. Folks, if we don't take care of ourselves, who's going to take care of us? It certainly isn't the government, because they don't care. They got all the money in the world. They can buy anything they want in any time. Even in bad times, they can buy whatever they want. They just sit on their butts and, pick up the phone and order this and order that, and somebody will go run and get it for them because they have money. Well, only 10% of the people in this world have money. The other 90% are like me. We work for a living, but very difficult getting ahead. It's just the way it is. And I don't have a problem with it. I've had a great life. If I die tomorrow, I have no regrets. Other than the fact that I couldn't do more for people. There's no better feeling in the world than to help somebody, especially a child. To see that smile on their face makes you feel tingly inside. There's nothing like it. Nothing. And we need to do more of it. People drive by people. They don't even give it a second thought. See people in wheelchairs begging for money on the corner. Do they need the money? Who knows? But is $1 going to kill you to help them? Or see the smile on their face? A lot of them using it for drugs? Probably. But the point is, who are you really doing it for? You or them? Most of us do it for ourselves. I know I do a lot, and it might not be right, but I enjoy it. I enjoy helping people. I enjoy seeing the smiles on their face and the appreciation. I don't want nothing in return. I just want that good feeling in my heart, knowing that I did something good today. And we need more people to feel like that. And I know it's hard to change, folks. It really, really is. But times are changing. And if you don't change with the times, you're going to get run over. And that's been proven over and over and over and over again. I appreciate you all coming today. Next week, I'm hoping to have a special guest come on here. A young lady from Hawaii. Very sharp, very personable, very well liked. And I just met her yesterday, but she impressed me. Her name is Eileen. And hopefully she will take my invitation up and come on here and join me. I hope you all stay safe. Stay inside. Keep your hands clean. Watch out for your neighbors. Take care of your family. And pray. Prayer is your strongest tool right now. We all should pray. Pray every day, several times a day. Peace. God bless.